Hi YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. I have not posted on YouTube in over 4 years and I'm really excited to be back into creating content here. This first video is about me redoing my office space. I have an office space in the back of my fiance's store. There's actually 4 different office spaces that we use. One is like a storage room right now, one is his office, one is my office, and one is going to be the room where I make all of my products like candles, skincare, body oils. I feel like I've been going through a lot of changes over the past couple of years. All of which, I'll get into over time. But right now, I've been working a lot and I haven't really been fully feeling very motivated to get things done. Like, I very much have been spending my free time watching TV and not really focused on my own goals outside of like my job and outside of helping my fiance run his business. And I felt like getting my office space together was exactly what I needed to get motivated and just get back into creating content the way that I like. All of this I feel has been like very aligned with Virgo season. I have a Venus in Virgo, and if you know what that means, how can I explain it? This has been like my most difficult placement to work with. People who have a Venus in Virgo typically like their love language is acts of service and mostly doing acts of service for other people. So very much into like making everybody else's life easier, going above and beyond for everyone else. But what I'm working on now is doing those things for myself. So I just envisioned the way I wanted my office to look, and I very much went to work to make it happen. Virgo season is all about getting focused, getting organized, creating healthy habits for yourself. And at the start of it, like right at that Virgo new moon, Labor Day weekend, I was right at it. I really wanted my office space to be a place that I feel comfortable creating in, and I'm obviously not there right now. I'm not creating this video there because I'm at home. It's Saturday. I just didn't go into the office and I have family things to do later on today, so this is, where we're at. But most of my videos moving forward will be filmed there, and I'm very excited. My main goal with this project was to just keep the price down real low, to be honest. I didn't want to have to spend too much, and I didn't want to have to take too much time. So yeah, I was really happy with the way it all turned out. I felt like I really transformed this space. It has like totally new energy in there now. It started off and it was just like dark wood floors, like dirty white walls, just very messy. Or there was candle wax on the floor for me making candles in there. So I had to like give it some real TLC. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll talk to you soon. I started off by painting all the walls white to cover up all the dirt, scratches, footprints, and all types of stuff that was on there. Then I went to Home Depot to grab some things I needed. I got some black paint, tape, paint rollers, some paint brushes, and this really cute plant that I found. And this is what the room looked like once I was ready to begin. I had an idea of what I wanted my wall to look like because I saw a wallpaper that I really loved, but I did not want to spend $200 on wallpaper. So instead, I spent $15 on paint. And I tried to replicate the design on my own. It took me a while to get it as even as I could. I realized later that I definitely should have used a ruler, but I try my best. This was about when I realized that I completely messed up the corners of my tape because for some reason, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't make them sharp as they should be. So I had to go back in and like cut the corners and even it up to make it as straight as I could. But ultimately, I'm gonna have to go back in and paint some white areas on the part that I overpainted black, but it's all good. But I was very happy with the way that it was looking. It looked very, very, very close to what I had envisioned. The main focus for me with this project is to just make this a space that I was cozy in and felt motivated in, but didn't like go overboard with how much I spent doing it. And so far, I've definitely accomplished that. I didn't have a set budget, but I just know how far I didn't want to go. And I'm all done this round of painting, and it was time for me to move on to the floors.
So the flooring in this space is this older wood that's kind of dark, and I didn't really love it and I wanted to lighten it up. And I decided to use this vinyl contact paper that I got from Amazon. The texture is really cool. It's almost like wood. It was pretty easy to lay down once I got the hang of it, but I realized that I did not have enough to cover the whole floor. So I just did everything that I could. I also had an event to go to this day, so I was kind of like, you know, pressed for time a little bit, but I got everything accomplished that I wanted to. And I forgot to record the final look of it all once I was finished, but here's a little close-up of it. I will be honest, I spent a little too much time on this one little part. I had like these peel and stick mirrors to put on the wall, but I couldn't decide what I wanted the design to look like. So I redid it a couple times until I settled on one finally. They're not great quality, honestly. It kind of gives like funhouse mirror, but I think it just looks cute on the wall. It's definitely nothing to use to see yourself in, but for now I don't mind it. I might actually get more just to make that wall a little more decorative, because I just wasn't sure what to put on it, and I honestly didn't realize it was that big. So the next day I came in to remove all the tape and to identify which spots I was going to have to redo, which I was ready for. Overall, I felt like it turned out really good. The edges were nice and crisp. It was just some of the corners that I was gonna have to go in and touch up. And as someone who has like never done a project like this before, I was proud of the way everything ended up looking.
You definitely should have used like a ruler though.
I'm so lazy. I'm like the most laziest motivated person ever. Like, I just want to get it done.
Yeah, it's done.
And I don't mind doing it.
You don't mind doing it twice either. I know that's right, baby.
The ruler would have just made sure they were all uneven. I just gotta touch up the corners with a little bit of white.
So on day 4, it was time to finish up the whole thing. I had to cover up this desk. I had this desk for a few years, and whatever I had sitting on there really damaged it. So I got different contact paper to put over it. You could see on the walls that I went back in with some more white paint to touch up those corners, and I added a white box in the middle one just to give it the look that I really wanted. This contact paper though on the desk was really hard for me. Like, I was struggling with it for a solid like 17 minutes, so I cut a lot of that out of the video obviously, but I'm happy with the way it looks. I got these frames from Amazon and printed out some motivational quotes to put on the wall that my desk will face, and then I hung them up. I kept this one because I thought I only had 4 frames, but it was really 5. But the frames came with this picture of the Eiffel Tower in it, and I just thought it looked cute, so I put that one in the middle of all of my quotes. The size of my office, by the way, is a 98 by 98 and square. I chose this one because it was a perfect square compared to the other spaces, and it was just easier for me to work with. So the couch is the whole reason why this whole project has been delayed a little bit, because I was going to buy one, but I decided to use one that we already had. I just cleaned it up in this rug that I got from Amazon. And then I just made sure everything was nice and fresh. I also got some accent pillows for this couch because I really wanted an orange couch, but the orange couches were just not in my budget for this month. I might switch it later and still get one, but for now, I got some nice orange looking accent pillows, this nice cozy orange blanket because it is freezing in my office. Of course, I have my realigned dream candle for my desk. I had some cute little pink pet beds for Icy and Diamond, so everyone's cozy when they're in my office with me, including my fiance who's already here. He actually recommended that I get like some mood lighting, so I got these cool light bulbs that change colors. And when I tell y'all I spent hours shopping for an office chair, I really did. And I settled on this extra wide orange office chair that you can sit cross-legged on to just add my little piece of orange furniture in there. I had to do it. I had to do it. This is the final look. I am just so thrilled. I love it so much. The total cost of this project was $395 and about 4 days of work, and it was so satisfying to my soul. I'm really looking forward to creating in here, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like it? Do you love it? Would you do something different?